What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys. Well, it seems like I'm only doing videos on proposals lately, but as I said in the last one, when it rains, it pours. So we now have a third proposal in the mix, but I should let you know that this is kind of a take two or a second version of a previous proposal, and it is also somewhat directly competing with one of the proposals that is currently out there, which is the buying of SPS with the Dow's reserves. So, excuse me. Now, this is coming in from Bulldog, and before we get into it, we'll give a shout out to DJ and the Knights of Praetoria Guild for providing the fee, the 100,000 DEC fee, in order to make this happen. So, with the proposal, what it is suggesting is using USDC reserves to purchase DEC. So, there's about $358,000, and to buy DEC with that. Right, the max purchase price is going to be 0.95 per 1,000 DEC or 950 Splintoshi. So it's the same as last time. And the reasoning is the same as last time too, right? We're trying to get to the flywheel. Buying DEC helps to scoop it up off the market, helps to raise the price because we are putting in demand for the actual token. And so that's the main thing, right? Just to try to get us to the flywheel much earlier. As we said earlier, this is take two, so this was voted down once, barely fell short of passing. In response to the feedback from the first vote, it is being tried again with a smaller percentage of the DAO stable reserves. So that's the main part here. Now, I will say this, and first of all, shout out to Bulldog for giving this another try. Whether you agree with it or not, I'm glad that he's going into it, and DJ and Knights of Pretoria for providing this. I will say this though. If I remember correctly, and I can't put a number on it, there's no quantifiable data to how many people felt one way versus another in terms of the reasoning that they went against it. But one of the main points of contention wasn't the amount of USDC we were going to spend. It was the percentage price, right? So instead of 95% of peg value, people were saying, why not go for something smaller, right? Like 90% or 85%. Again, that's what I'm saying that I remember from the last time. The other thing that kind of is missing it for me in this sense is the fact that it's not going after BUSD, Binance US dollars. And that's the main thing that I necessarily want to get rid of. Now, that being said, this proposal can still live kind of in existence with the other proposal. If the SPS proposal passes, that is taking everything the DAO has and buying SPS with it, including the Binance US dollars. Whereas for this, we would only be taking a portion of that, right? So forget about the ETH, the BNB, the Hive, the USDT, BUSD. All that would still go towards buying SPS, but we take the specific USDC portion and buy DEC with that. So they can live somewhat in harmony, right? There would be a little bit of an overlap there, and we'd have to decide if this proposal, which is technically coming after the other one, if this one is going to essentially supersede what the USDC does. Rather than going for SPS, it'll instead be used for DEC. So in a way, you could technically vote for both, right? And I think that's where I'm at right now, because I do want to see more DEC getting scooped up off the market. Now, at the end of the day, I think we still need a little bit more clarity on DEC, what the real circulating supply is across all chains, and how we can kind of just rationalize all of that data together. At the end of the day, though, I do think it's important for the DAO to be buying up Splinterlands assets and tokens, right? I think it's important for it to own specifically SPS. And I like the fact that this is more so just focused on the USDC portion, which is quite large, but still going for DEC. Now, what the DAO does with that DEC in the future, I don't know. And I've heard other arguments saying that maybe we should just be going for SPS because DEC should just be burned anyway. But I want to get your thoughts on this. I haven't made a decision necessarily on what I'm going to vote for. If anything, it looks like all the pre-proposals are passing right now, meaning that they are going to go to a full proposal stage. So they will be there for a more a broader conversation with hopefully the team and on a town hall or town square in the future. And I'm curious to see what people say about it then. But I'm just glad that we are going to be able to have a choice in a sense. And I'm curious to know how you guys feel about this. Now, again, we have two somewhat competing proposals on what to do with the USDC portion of it, which is about $350,000. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you feel about this, and if there were any tweaks maybe that you'd want to make to this, right? Like I said, in terms of the max purchase price, I remember being a bigger issue. But that's all I have in this video for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.